Hi, it's Tanny the Canadian Stamper. I have a tip for you. Someone has just asked me about their ink pad that has come apart. This is an original style ink pad with Stampin' Up! And this is the new version. So sometimes what can happen is your ink pad lid comes away from the base. So you can put these back together as long as things haven't snapped. So this needs to be intact. This little piece needs to be intact on both sides, like this. And then on the top or bottom, whichever you consider, you have your little nubs on either side. And then you have your other stopper tracks. So you can put your sticker on either side, so don't necessarily use these as an anchor point, but this is where you can put an extra strip to know if what color your ink pad is when it's open. So it's the nubs down here that we want. So if you're holding onto your ink pad with the nubs down here, what's gonna happen is the nub is gonna go in this track here, this one. And this little dipsy doodle right here is where this whole thing is going to pivot. So what you're going to do is hold firmly here. You are going to get some ink on your hand. Don't worry about that. You can wash that off. And you're going to line up one of the nibs there, tilt it, and pull back until it snaps back into place. So I'm just going to pop it out again, like that. I'll do it again. So we're lining up the nib into there. Don't line up the nib down into this part here. That's too far down. You want to line it up right there. And I'm twisting, still holding the nib there, twisting so that this nib grabs on this side. And then I'm straightening it out and pulling back a bit. And then you're all lined up again. So then when you go to rotate, do you see how this part down in here is where it rotates, or it gives space for the lid to rotate? So sometimes they get a little bit stuck or whatever, so you just have to kind of just jiggle it a little bit, and then once you're back like this, then you're popping that for it to close. And these three little dots, if you don't know this, the three dots for these old pads, you're supposed to be able to push on the three dots and that pops open your ink pad, and then you can pull back like so. Then to get it closed again, I put my finger here, I put another one back here, I'm pushing with this one and pulling here, and then there. Opening it like that. So the same applies for a new ink pad, although I go this way because there is not three dots. And on a brand new ink pad, it's super tight. Like it doesn't, my experience, they don't flow that nicely. So I take some, this is just chapstick, and I'm running it along the track here, and then I run it along here, and then I just kind of go like this. So I do that a couple times just to get it so that it's going smooth. And then, so same thing, I've never had one of these come off the track except for when this broke. Like the piece back here broke. So somebody was closing it, but didn't see how it doesn't quite line up. And it happened by accident. It went to push it closed and it snapped back here, and then there's nothing you can do to fix that. So same if you need this, is to pop this out, similar to how the other one went, but you can see how the track is just a tiny bit different. So you're going to take your nib, you're going to put it in there, tilt it so this one gets stuck into the corner there, pull it so it snaps, there you're gliding again, and there's like that. Then you can wash your hands. I hope that was helpful. Bye for now.